Thiruvananthapuram constituency, Congress's Shashi Tharoor has been the MP for the past 3 terms and is seeking re-election for a 4th term. BJP has given the task of wresting the seat from Tharoor to Rajeev Chandrasekhar. The Left Democratic Front has brought in CPI veteran leader and former MP Pannian Raveendra into the poll fray. With the 3 leaders, the competition is tough. Let's take a look at what the people of Thiruvananthapuram wants for their constituency.
Congress's sitting MP Shashi Tharoor is banking on his initiatives in the last 15 years.
On development, my track record is so extensive that I'm releasing a 70-page report today or tomorrow before the Code of Conduct kicks in, telling people in English and Malayalam all that we have achieved for them, just to remind them, because memories are short in politics. But apart from development, there's also the question of the stands one takes. I have been proud of the fact that I've been a voice for Trivandrum in Parliament and on national and international platforms. I've spoken reflective of the faith in diversity, the faith in pluralism that Kerala is famous for and that Thiruvananthapuram as the state's capital epitomizes. As you can see, standing with me right now, people of every religion. That's how Kerala is. That's how Thiruvananthapuram is.
BJP's candidate Rajeev Chandrasekhar was saying that Trivandrum had in 95 it was great and all, but it couldn't reach that point, and when it comes to startup we are only about 18 in the places.
So I'd like to ask him, he's been in the central government for 10 years, his government has been in power for 10 years, what have they done for Trivandrum?
In the battle of heavyweights, Union Minister Rajeev Chandrasekhar is hoping that he can change BJP's trajectory in Thiruvananthapuram.
It is very clear that whether it is in technology, whether it is in tourism, whether it is in investments in manufacturing, the city of Thiruvananthapuram, the district of Thiruvananthapuram has unfortunately not received the investments or created the economic growth that it could have. And so therefore, when I meet people today, it is very clear they want a change. They don't want a parliament member or indeed a minister in the government who is not able to deliver something. And I have a track record of delivering on what I say. And I am saying that my campaign is about politics of performance. My campaign is about delivering on what I promise. And I certainly will work very hard for the people of Thiruvananthapuram to bring in investments, to bring in the manufacturing and technology capabilities and transform Thiruvananthapuram into a tech and a tourism hub. This is my broad response to people who come to me and say we want change in Thiruvananthapuram.
For the CPI, this election is an opportunity to regain its lost confidence. And it is hoping that Pannian Raveendran could be the dark horse in Thiruvananthapuram.
See, I am someone who has been here in Thiruvananthapuram for the past 40 years, has been an MP of Trivandrum. I know the problems of the people here. I am not here to give the fake promises. The BJP candidate says he will make Trivandrum a IT hub. When our K Annamalai was the CM, the Technopark, the first IT hub has come here and 1 lakh people are working here. I will be with the people of Trivandrum for development.
The politicians will of course make their promises, but what's on the minds of the voters of Thiruvananthapuram?
So when you go out for vote, what is it that you think, what is it that you look in your candidate?
When we say member of parliament, he need to have a voice on behalf of, it has to be a very powerful voice. So someone who can provide a powerful voice to us is what we will be looking for in an elected representative.
So this time, yes, Shashi Tharoor is a 3-time MP, sitting MP here. Now you have another MOS coming in from BJP, Rajeev Chandrasekhar. He's also talking a lot about startups and digital India and all that. And you have a CPI veteran here. So among your options, when you look at it, do you think that you're spoiled for options, or are you satisfied?
No, we are certainly spoiled for options. We are having good candidates in Trivandrum. That is good to see that, certainly. But I think Shashi Tharoor is one way ahead.
Definitely, we will be looking for a person based on the merits. We will be evaluating a candidate. So, for the last 3 years, Shashi Tharoor was the MP. But definitely, so what are the declarations that will be done by each and every candidate? That definitely we will be looking at. So, what are the opportunities Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar that is offering for us for the well-being of the state of Kerala as well as for the Trivandrum city? That definitely we will look.
We have to focus on the transportation, because if you look at the area which is the Technopark is located, it's high traffic which we have right now. So soon it will reach the state of Cochin, and later it will go to the Bangalore state. So we have to act now, and for that the metro lines, it's in the pipeline. So we have to implement that very soon.
Being a public health professional and a doctor, I can see the suffering of a common man on a daily basis. So I think that any political representative from our city should represent the common man. They should give priority to primary education, quality education, higher education also, and healthcare, to ensure that the basic health facilities are reaching the common man, especially those who are deprived of these facilities.
I would want the MP to actually represent our values, our ethos, secular ethos in the center, especially in the lawmaking, in the parliamentary debates and everything, to actively represent and be part of that. Politics does matter a lot. Because ultimately ideology and their beliefs drive what they do at the center.
Being at Trivandrum for the past 38 years and being an entrepreneur here, almost all the people in Trivandrum are looking forward for the welfare of the city by voting. That is one of the primary thing which all the people look into. The first and most important thing the people will be looking forward is the infrastructure development, which is happening at the best for the past 10 years in Trivandrum when compared to the other time which has happened. One of the fastest city growing, and when you look at globally, all the cities having the port is one of the biggest infrastructure and developments that is happening in that city. So Vizhinjam port is happening, the mother port is happening, Trivandrum is growing, and we are really looking forward for a greater, bigger Trivandrum.
Thiruvananthapuram Lok Sabha constituency consists of 7 assembly constituencies, of which 6 are represented by MLAs of the ruling LDF and 1 by Congress. The constituency consists of city, rural and coastal areas. Though the Vizhinjam Port project has been widely appreciated, the fishermen in Vizhinjam area has taken out protest, raising several demands. The coastal areas and the fishermen community have raised several issues, including sea erosion and less days of work. All these will be issues in this elections.
Now we get a lot of alerts related to changes in climate and say we shouldn't go out into the sea. Fishermen shouldn't go for a couple of days. But how will we survive in those days?
1 month the cash that we earn is going for kerosene. If we get some more subsidy, it would have helped. We get subsidy of ₹25 for 1 litre of kerosene, and with subsidy we get 240 litres. Like earlier, we should get 350 litres. The subsidy amount should be increased.
The Vizhinjam Port, National Highway, 4-laning of roads from Karakutam to Cherthala are some of the major development projects that Thiruvananthapuram has seen. But people say that the potential of the city has not been fully realized.
I wouldn't say there's been no development is not a right statement. There has been development from time to time. But have we got what we deserve, or have we been able to tap the potential that we have? I would say no. One of the big projects which hasn't come and which should have come maybe 8-9 years ago is the Trivandrum Metro. So even from a politician's point of view, they need to say, what is my focus going to be? It's not enough to say I'll bring development or I'll bring projects. They should either say I'm going to do things which are going to make the life of people in Trivandrum better, or they're going to say I'm going to bring in projects which are going to create employment in Trivandrum, or make it a hub for education.
Shashi Tharoor has won the Thiruvananthapuram constituency in 2019 with a margin of 99,989 votes. In this tough triangular battle, will he be able to repeat his victory, or will the people of Thiruvananthapuram usher in change? With video journalist Ablash MS in Thiruvananthapuram, Neetu Raghukumar.
is one of the hotly contested seats in Tamil Nadu, given the fact that the BJP is focusing all its energy on this constituency. Annamalai, the state president of the BJP, is getting into the rings this time, and the DMK's candidate Ganapathy P. Rajkumar and AIADMK's Singai Ramachandran are at the other ends. In fact, it's a triangular contest as far as Coimbatore constituency is concerned, given the fact that the BJP has put in a lot of hard work for months now. He's the most followed politician not just in Tamil Nadu but across the nation. Thank you so much, Annamalai sir, for talking to us. You're making your debut in parliamentary elections. How does it feel?
Madam, it feels great because we are representing our Karyakartas as a candidate, and I'm just a face of all the Karyakartas here, and Coimbatore is very important to us, Tamil Nadu is important to us, and all of us are working hard because when Modi ji comes back to power for the third straight time with a larger mandate, and Tamil Nadu should have a big representation and Coimbatore should have a representation because it's a growth oriented city. For the last 10 years the growth is lacking here. That is why very clear this time the people of Coimbatore will bless us, the people of Tamil Nadu will bless our party, and come June 4, BJP Tamil Nadu National Democratic Alliance will make history in Tamil Nadu.
Is Prime Minister Narendra Modi betting big on Coimbatore, and you've been meeting people, what do you think would be the vote share for the BJP this time around?
Madam, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is betting big on all the Indian people, all the 142 crore people, and especially the 8.5 crore Tamil people. That's why you see the Prime Minister's bond with our Tamil Nadu is very special. It is closer to his heart. And the mood on the ground is very clear in Coimbatore that BJP, this time we will score more than 60% votes on our own, the National Democratic Alliance. And you will see a record margin of victory here. And the mood is very clear. Wherever you go, the common man, they believe it is their election. They believe they got to represent Modi ji here. They believe they got to strengthen Modi ji's hand. When common people think like that, it is very clear that there will be a wave. It's a wave election. In Tamil Nadu, you will see across Tamil Nadu, NDA, and especially in Coimbatore, NDA, we will come back with a larger mandate, and Tamil Nadu will have a huge representation this time.
So what are the issues that you plan to highlight during your campaign? What do you think would determine the voting pattern in Tamil Nadu this time?
Madam, our leaders are already highlighting. With respect to Coimbatore, it is also a rural and urban mix. You have 2 constituencies which are completely rural and 4 which are urban and rural. So right up to the farmers issue, to the industrial issue, a lot of issues needs to be solved. So that a public representative is here which should represent the government here. And here the public representatives don't take much interest. Even the MP, the previous MP who chose not to contest this time, did not take much interest. So Coimbatore is waiting for somebody who can connect central government to the grassroots in this area. With respect to the whole of state, you have seen 33 months of DMK rule, heavy anti-incumbency, nobody wants it. Now the contest is very clear. People want Modi ji back, and people don't want the state government even to stay in power for even a single day.
Election fever is gripping Coimbatore constituency, where campaigns have begun in full swing. Behind me is the DMK candidate Ganapathy P. Rajkumar, who is campaigning aggressively in Coimbatore constituency. Remember, Coimbatore is where it's all happening, as it's a 3-cornered contest with the BJP fielding Annamalai, the DMK fielding its own candidate after a gap of at least a decade, and the AIADMK also fielding a new person this time around, Singai Ramachandran. Clearly a tough battle ahead in Coimbatore, and it's going to be a challenge for all the candidates this time around in Coimbatore constituency. Joining us is Tamil Nadu Industries Minister TRB Raja sir. Thank you so much for talking. You've been busy campaigning and meeting with people. What is it that you're hearing from them?
Fantastic welcoming. Everybody is welcoming our Chief Minister's extremely popular welfare measures, and everywhere I go, it's the rising sun that's rising.
Do you see a tri-cornered contest in Tamil Nadu? Because BJP claims that they will make inroads, they're expecting a double-digit vote share, but what is the ground reality like in Tamil Nadu? Is it a 3-cornered contest, or it's always a battle between the Dravidian parties?
See, people of Tamil Nadu are very educated, and they know their politics. They know the wind that's changing, And they also understand that the ADMK and the BJP are just two sides of the same coin. And even though they've sort of said that they've split, people still look at them as one, and it's just an AB team. So, and that said, BJP has never understood Tamil Nadu. The problem with them is they see Tamil Nadu as just as India is just one. That's the problem, right? They don't see the amazing fact that India is just so beautifully diverse, and Tamil Nadu is unique, and they've never understood Tamil Nadu. And this time too, they've lost the plot completely. They've brought in divisiveness, they've brought in hate, and the politics, the cheap politics that they bring to the table here in Tamil Nadu is extremely disgusting, and people think so. It's not just the politicians, it's just not the people on the other side of their table, it's just that the entire population of Tamil Nadu sees this as a very bad course change, and they want to stop it in the beginning itself. They want to nip it at the bud itself, and this time they'll see how much the people of Tamil Nadu hate divisive politics, and how secular the state is, and they'll finally understand that Anbe Sivam is what this land is all about. Love is God for the people of this land, and if you try to spew venom, you try to bring in hate, that's going to backfire big time. And this is what we're going to see this time with the ADMK and BJP. Just because the ADMK has been with the BJP and still is believed to stay with them just post after the election again, people have decided thoroughly that this time around it's going to be 40 to the DMK and nil to the opposition.
We are coming to you from a park in Coimbatore where there are people going for evening walks, there are children going for skating classes, and sir, ninga Chennai resident, ninga Coimbatore resident?
Coimbatore.
எவ்வளவு வருஷமா இங்க இருக்கீங்க?
40 வருஷமா.
So he's been here for 40 years. இந்த தடவை பிஜேபி, டிஎம்கே, ஏடிஎம்கேன்னு 3 கட்சிகள் வந்துட்டு கண்டெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. இது டஃப்பாக இருக்கா இல்லை ஈஸியான ஒரு எலெக்ஷன் நினைக்கிறீங்களா? கோயம்புத்தூரை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும்
கொஞ்சம் டஃப்பானது தான்.
ஏன் டஃப் நினைக்கிறீங்க?
3 பிளேயர்ஸ் வந்து மெயினான பிளேயர்ஸாக இருக்காங்க, அதனால் அது ஒரு அப்படி இருக்கு.
அண்ணாமலை நிற்கிறனால பிஜேபி டஃப் கொடுப்பாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களா?
அப்படி ஒன்றும் இல்லை. அப்படி இல்லை.
ஸோ அண்ணாமலை இருக்கிறனால பிஜேபிக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஓட்ஸ் நிறைய வரும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களா? வரும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க. ஸோ ஹீ சேயிங் தி அண்ணாமலை ஃபேக்டர் டஸ் மேட்டர்.
மீண்டும் மோடி, வேண்டும் மோடி, பாரத் மாதா கே ஜெய். தமிழகத்தில் அண்ணாமலை கோவை மாவட்டத்தில் நிற்கிறாங்க, அவங்க தான் ஜெயிப்பாங்க. இன்னும் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு இன்னும் மத்திய சர்க்கார்லேருந்து நிறைய சலுகைகள் நம்ம வாங்க முடியும். நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டிலேருந்து ஒரு எம்பிக்கள் போனாங்கன்னா நம்மளுக்கு தமிழுக்காண்டி வந்து குரல் கொடுத்து பாராளுமன்றத்தில் பேச முடியும்.
இல்லை, பட் இப்போ கோயம்புத்தூரில் 3 கட்சி கண்டெஸ்ட் பண்ணனால டஃப்பான எலெக்ஷன் நினைக்கிறீங்களா? இல்லை எப்பவுமே வந்துட்டு எலெக்ஷன்னா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் யார் வின் பண்ண வாய்ப்பு இருக்குனால கோயம்புத்தூரில் தெரியுதா? இல்லை
தமிழ்நாட்டில் மேக்ஸிமம் எப்பவுமே ஆளுங்கட்சி மட்டும்தான் வின் பண்ணுங்க, மற்ற எதிர்கட்சியெல்லாம் போது ஓட்டை வந்து பிரிச்சுடுவாங்க. அவ்வளோ அதுதான் நடக்கும். ரீசன் அதுதான்.
இப்போ அண்ணாமலை நிற்கிறாரு, இதனால சில பேர் எக்ஸைட் ஆகிறாங்களா?
இல்லை, யாருமே நார்மலாக தான் இருக்காங்க, காமனாக தான் இருக்காங்க. எதுக்கு அவங்க மையப்புள்ளியாக இருக்காங்களோ அந்த நோக்கத்தில் தமிழ்நாட்டில் கோயம்புத்தூரில் போயிட்டுருக்காங்க.
So he's saying Annamalai factor will not really have an impact. Mixed reactions, but a lot of people here saying that yes, it is going to be tough. It is going to be a tough election this time around. As far as Coimbatore constituency is concerned.
அப்படி நான் சொல்லலை. எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறவங்க வந்து கண்டிப்பாக நின்று ஜெயிக்கணும், மக்களுக்கு பாடுபடணும். இல்லை, மக்களெல்லாம் வறுமையோடு இருக்காங்க நிறையா, அதனால் பார்த்து செய்ய சொல்லுங்கள், அவ்வளோதான். ஜனதாது வருங்கிற ஒரு நம்பிக்கை இருக்குது எல்லாருக்குமே.
ஸோ பிஜேபியில் அண்ணாமலை வந்துட்டு நிறைய பேர்
சந்தோஷப்படுறாங்க. ஆனால் இதுவும் இருக்குது, எதில் எது வந்தாலும் நல்லது தான்.
So she's saying that Annamalai is making a difference. BJP is slowly growing. Initially it was always a fight or a battle between the DMK and the ADMK, but this time with Annamalai being chosen to contest from Coimbatore, she says that it is making a difference. Coimbatore is
the hotly contested seat, not just in Tamil Nadu, but if you look at the national level, everyone is looking at Coimbatore because it's going to be a really tough battle with each party throwing its heavy weight here to contest. AIADMK has fielded Singai Ramachandran. You have made your debut this time. How is the feeling like?
It's amazing. Something I'm passionate about from the age of 16, 17. Finally it is happening. I've been serving people for the past 18 years from the moment I entered politics, and today this is a recognition that my party has given to me. So all is well.
During your campaign, what are the issues that you're highlighting to the voters of Coimbatore?
See, both BJP and DMK, they have left Coimbatore people. Coimbatore is an industrial hub. MSMEs, pumps, motors, wet grinders, foundries, textiles. Because of GST, once upon a time, textile industry used to boom here. Today, they are struggling a lot. That is from the central government. Ideally, the state government should support. What they did, they increased the price of the EB. I think it per kVA from 350 to 550 or something, and peak hour charges, and then the peak hours was earlier 6 hours and now it is 8 hours. You can check the numbers, because of which it is a big problem for the people here. And these are native businesses of Coimbatore. You can say, let's assume you have turmeric. That is a native business in Erode, right? You cannot grow turmeric suddenly here. So you need to ground yourself and grow whatever is the native business of Coimbatore, which is taking a big hit. Both BJP did nothing and DMK did nothing. So that is one of the major issues.
In Coimbatore, do you think it's going to be a three-cornered contest? It's always been an ADMK stronghold. But this time DMK is also fielding its own candidate. BJP is fielding Annamalai. Do you see a tri-cornered contest as far as Coimbatore is concerned, or do you think it's going to be an easy task?
No, it is just between us and DMK, and Annamalai and team, they're just fighting in the social media. I don't know what they're doing. Let's not even consider them, because they need to prove first what kind of vote bank they have. They can talk whatever they want, but on ground, we are fighting head on head against DMK.
Coimbatore is a complex patchwork of vote banks. People residing in the constituency have varied political affiliations.
We are coming to you from Dr. G.R. Damodaran College here in Coimbatore, where we have a bunch of students. Some of them are first-time voters, some of them eagerly waiting to cast their votes. But let's get a sense of what these youngsters have in mind for Tamil Nadu, more so not just Coimbatore but across Tamil Nadu. What's your name?
I'm Sashanjana.
So I just want to understand, first-time voters, will you be looking at a political party before you cast your vote, or will you look at an individual candidate's background in terms of his knowledge, in terms of what he can offer for your constituency before casting your vote? Which one would you choose?
Probably we'll look at his background and what he'll be able to offer us, and if he's valuable for our future and all that stuff, maybe that is going to help us more. That's my opinion.
Okay. What about you? Will you look for individual candidates, because in Tamil Nadu it was always a Dravidian fight. It was between the DMK and the ADMK. This time we have the BJP trying to make inroads. Do you think there's space for a third party if you're okay with the candidate contesting in your constituency?
No, I think the people who are contesting now are okay, because now like Modi, Hinduism is a very important thing for us, and he's supporting that. Like now religion, like example Christians and Muslims, they are taking many steps to increase their religion. So Modi, he's now doing lot for Hinduism. So I think we have to look at individualism about their background and everything, and we also have to look at the whole of the party, because everyone are included. So yeah.
So do you think these Sanatana Dharma issues that we're doing the rounds, will it really have an impact among the voters? Will you look at the statements made by parties before casting your vote? Will Sanatana Dharma be one of the issues that you will consider before voting?
Yeah, sure. We have to consider it.
I want to ask you, in Coimbatore, the voter turnout has always been lesser. Do you think it's time for all youngsters to come out and cast your vote? Some of them may say, we don't like any party, so we won't vote. But do you think everyone should exercise his or her freedom to choose, and Neta being an option? You think everyone should come out and vote?
Yeah, for sure, everyone should come out and vote and choose the leader
for the best for the next 5 years. So everyone should come and vote in front of everyone and choose the best leader for the India to lead the country. Yeah.
It is indeed a tough battle for all the three contenders of Coimbatore constituency. While Coimbatore has always been an AIADMK stronghold, this time both the DMK and the BJP are betting big on this constituency. Who will win? All eyes on the 19th of April, for people will decide their fate. With camera person Saravanan, this is Purnima Murli for CNN News 18.